Welcome back to Sweet Willy's Kitchen. I know it has been a very long time, the winter and everything, things happen, life gets in the way. But we've got a review today. We've got another knife. As you can see, some of my earlier videos or most recent videos were knife reviews. I'm getting a lot of these companies, these Amazon resellers that are asking me to do a review of one of their knives. So today is no different, and we're going to also do, while we're doing this, we're making a, what do you call it, a rib roast tonight. So I might as well put a little demonstration here on, as far as the knife's concerned. So we'll see. Anyway, the folks over at Chef Favor have given me, sent over me one of their 8-inch chef's knives. Okay, they're Amazon reseller. I'll have the links and everything, and there's also, there's gonna be a discount code for the second item here, which is gonna be the knife sharpener. So overall, okay, when you think of knives, right? You got chef's knives, boning knives, serrated knives. There's so many knives. I mean, heck, I'm gonna go right here. You take my knife drawer, look at all these different knives, okay? I've got little knives, big knives, boning knives, serrated knives, straight knives, but I will tell you this, no knife is going to give you more flexibility than a good old-fashioned chef's knife. An 8-inch, 10-inch chef knife, I tell you, I use this more than anything else. So, we're just gonna take this out and we'll go from there. It's your regular German steel. It's got a nice edge on it, and overall, if I compare it to some of my other chefs, this is a little bit lighter. Okay, it has a straighter handle on it. Okay, it goes all the way back. Your tine goes all the way back here. So again, it's got a nice feel for it. It's a little on the lighter side than what I would use, but again, some people use a lighter knife, some people use a heavier knife. My personal choice is a heavier knife, but that doesn't preclude the fact that this is still a good knife. As far as an overall knife, overall day, you're going to use this. I guess 4 out of 5 times you're going to be doing any cooking, you're going to be using a knife like this, okay, for your slicing, your chopping, things like that. So what I've got here, okay, again, we've got your regular herbs here. So, all right, so we're going to be, I'm making a rub, okay, and you can see it's got a good rock to it. So again, when we're doing this, okay, it's going to get a nice chop. I mean, a nice, yeah, I guess you could say a rough chop. All right, and we're going to be using this as part of the rub. The following video, I'm going to follow this up of how we're going to prepare this prime rib, because we're going to be cooking it on the grill. That way, we can kind of keep the smoke down to the house. But overall, it's got a nice feel. The knife is, again, a good utility knife. But you guys want to see what it's going to do for the heavier thing. So we've got the prime rib, and what I'm doing with this prime rib is I'm going to be coating this with butter, and you'll see that in my next video, okay? But what we're going to do before we do anything like that, the underside of the prime rib roast, okay, where you have your rib section here, that goes underneath. What we're going to do is we're going to slice that off and separate it, and then we're going to tie this back up. And by doing that, okay, when we take it out of the oven, we let it rest and do this. So when we're getting ready for slicing, we cut the twine off, and the meat section comes off and makes for easier slicing. So we're going to put this knife to the test right now. Okay, so let's see, we're going to find the soft spot in the bone here, and we're going to come through. All right. Like I said, it's doing a nice job. I'm going to say, take it easy. A little bit of patience. And she comes right off there. So what we're going to do is we're going to load this up with butter and the herb mixture. And this will act as its own rack. Also, you're going to have a nice rack of beef ribs that have been slow roasted, and you could use that for a bunch of other things. So that does a good job. So you got that. It makes for a good chop, and I'd say overall it's a really good everyday knife. Okay, you're going to use this 4 out of 5 times. Okay, so the next thing that you're going to see that's going to come with this or available to you, we're going to have a discount code, and it's going to be the knife sharpener. Okay, now the knife sharpener, all right, is going to have 3 positions. All right, the first position, as you can see, is going to have a diamond rod to it. Okay, that's when you're doing your initial knife. All right, say it's a little long in the tooth and it could use a little love, and you're going to go through this 4 or 6 times, and we're not going to go back and forth. 6 times, and make sure you go from the back all the way through the front to the tip and finish that off. The second is your tungsten, and that's number 2. Okay, that's going to finish it off a little further. And then the last one, the third, which is your ceramic, and that's for your everyday or every other day, just to hone the edge, and it'll just make for a nice job. Now, when we're talking about knives, if you got gouges or the thing looks in disrepair, take it and get it serviced professionally by a knife sharpener. There are some online jobs out there that do that, but for overall everyday knife sharpening and knife maintenance, this is going to do the job as well. So you're going to have the offer. We'll put the links down. All right, you're going to have the chef's knife. Okay, good solid chef knife. And there's going to be a discount code which will allow you 50% off the sharpening thing. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, I can't say enough. It's a nice, good, everyday knife that's going to get the job done with your big jobs and your small jobs. And it's going to last you a long time. You're going to be able to keep that sharpened using the sharpener. Now remember, guys, the safest knife is a sharp knife. All right, we've gone over this in the past. And once again, I want to thank the folks from Chef Favor, I hope I pronounced that correctly, for sending me this knife, and also the sharpening. We'll have the links down below so you can order that. I think the price point is well under $25 or so, even with your shipping for the knife, and I think the whole package came out to about $35 shipping and everything complete. So a good piece, good product. And if you're in the market for a knife that's going to do the job in 4 out of 5 of your applications, you're going to be fine. So I want to thank everybody for watching, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.